Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, Mercedes Moné buries Dave Meltzer.
A major update on those rumored plans for an AEW Performance Center.
Another update on Andrade's AEW status.
And breaking news! John Cena is still a massive draw. I'm Adam Wilborn.
I'm Andy Murray. The H stands for happy birthday to me tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's your birthday tomorrow.
I won't be here. Yeah,
happily gets to work with this chair tomorrow.
Yeah, the day off. The day off on your birthday.
Jackpot. And this is the news.
All right. Let's talk about Mercedes Moné burying
10
Dave
belts
Meltzer.
now, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Multiple belts. So, the easiest way to get a reaction in pro wrestling Twitter these days is to insult Dave Meltzer. Sometimes people do it and they seem quite serious, like Andrade the other week, when he was like, "You know nothing, brother, shut up, man." A lot of people will go down that route of like attacking him, attacking his credibility and his credentials and stuff like that, and it fires up a certain sect of Twitter users. Mercedes is this is entirely more playful, but probably a bit funnier at the same time.
But the best way someone's used the word Mark for quite some time on.
Yeah. She capital M she put in there as well. So I think she thinks his name is Mark.
Mark Meltzer.
Mark Meltzer. That's him. Big
My
Mark.
friends call me Dave.
They call him Marky Mark. But yeah, so basically this started when a Twitter user called David asked, do you think that Mercedes has a shot at Female Wrestler of the Year? I think it's close between her and Io Sky.
Yeah.
So that person has judged it from like an American-centric point of view, which is fine if that's your frame of reference. Dave Meltzer, replying to David, said, "That's a tough category. In-ring, the best is Sari. All round, as contenders, I see Toni Storm, Moné, Sky, Sari, and Saya Kamatani as the favourites." Mercedes quoted this. And I'm not going to do an impression because that would be disrespectful to the CEO.
Don't know how to come after us next.
But she did say the following: "You dumb, stupid, salty mark. I'm the greatest of all time. 10 belts, Moné, the CEO. Ultimo Moné." She did the Ultimo Dragon gimmick. She's filed a trademark for that. Good bit of business. I'm the greatest. I had the greatest year of my career. The emoji with the money and the tongue. Who's better than me? Tag them below. And then some people have tagged some things. She followed this up an hour later with what, Adam Wilborn?
I don't know. I haven't seen this.
Well, if you said an emoji smoking a bifter,
Is that? Let me see that again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure. It's tough being the greatest of all time. Being the GOAT is a thankless job, is what she said. Good stuff, good fun.
You can't really argue with it. There's no other female wrestler in the world right now holding 10 belts.
Well, that's how we measure how good someone is. And she holds 10 titles, which means she's 10 times better than your favourite who doesn't have a title.
Was JC Jane second place then? Because she had 2.
Yes, she had 2. So what we're saying is that JC Jane is a better wrestler than Sari.
Yeah, come on, keep on. I mean, I've watched a lot more of JC Jane than Sari this year, but I would accept Dave's perspective on all this. He is the knowledgeable one in all of this. But it was also funny when wrestlers go after him. It's funny. Funnier in this way than like, it's like, oh, don't row, you lot.
The funniest thing would be, like, I've got him muted because I can't handle his Twitter. Like, I like Dave, but I can't handle his Twitter. It would be the funniest thing.
There's a lot, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. If he replied taking it seriously, that would be really funny.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
he replies to everyone.
Yeah. Well,
Eggs can tweet him with a million numbers, and he's like, I think you're fine. It's like, come on, don't rise to it, Dave. You've got to learn by now.
Listen, David 595EXE, you mother Hubbard. Actually, Miko Satomura is existing. Yeah, he's something else. It's funny, man. It's Mercedes, like
longest reigning TBS champion as of Friday.
Yeah, beating. Is it Jade's record?
Yeah.
Yep. Beating that one.
Deliberately planned it for Andy Murray's birthday.
Yeah, they did. It's a Biohazard album on my birthday too. What more could a boy want than that? I just think the wrestling would be so dull without Mercedes in it. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's a great character.
Doesn't matter if it's like good matches, wacky promos where she goes, "Are you stupid or are you dumb?" Which is the same thing. Or she's just going nuts on Twitter.
She was on top of the world on Dynamite. It was fun.
She's making TikToks with the Beast Mortos. It's fun. Yeah. She's fun. She's crazy. She's fun.
I get it. There are people out there that dislike her, but you know what you can do? Not pay attention.
Yeah, usually those are white men.
Granted.
Yeah, it usually comes from a certain sect.
Yeah.
The profile picture in the car with the reflective shades and the cap.
Oh, you've nailed it so good.
Yeah, but I love Mercedes. I think she's great. Like, I totally understand not liking her work. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, we can all like different things. I'm just joking about your profile pictures. I'm sure they're beautiful. I look like Dobby the house elf, for goodness sake. Like, come on. But yeah, great. I like her, and this is funny. So
Yeah, funny.
Funny, great.
Yeah, I sense that Dave's not going to respond.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get into a Twitter war with Mercedes, if I'm honest.
Yeah, she's just because like her in character stuff is too silly to reply to sometimes.
Yeah, and also I was at a big radio event yesterday, and one of the people I was doing a talk with was from the BBC, and we were talking about different forms of social media, and they said we don't really use X anymore because it's kind of a cesspit. And I was sat there going, it's half of our work, brother. Yeah. That's where we get half our stuff from.
Yeah, come on.
It is a cesspit, but it's half cesspit.
It's a den of iniquity.
Yeah. We're never going to come in here and be like, you never guess what's happened on TikTok.
Yeah, come on. What's that?
Apart from the Dance of the Beast Mortis, because they're fun.
Yeah. The hand. I don't get the pink.
I don't get any of them.
The Pink Pantheress one, I don't.
What's wrong with 69? That's a funny number. Anyway, let's talk about this AEW.
I'm more of a Vine guy, man. I'm really getting into Vine these days, let me tell you.
Like that. How that died and some of the other things have survived.
I know. Like,
I'm still touting. I'm touting stuff out, brother.
You can't make a funnier TikTok than the guy going, right, so what we're going to do is, oh, I can't believe you've done this. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than
I could have dropped my croissant.
Yeah, that's a potato. The potato on the flipping.
Potato flew around. Oh,
let us know your favourite Vines.
Yeah, please do. I love Vine compilations.
Yeah. Is it one we've mentioned? Is it Jeremy Vine? I don't know.
Ooh.
Is he a bad guy? I don't know.
I don't know. I think he's all right.
Yeah. Rowan Vine.
Yeah.
Vineland by Thomas Pynchon. I don't know.
Anyway, let's talk about this AEW Performance Center. It's been rumoured for quite some time now, and there's a really good update on this from Fightful because a load of people have been speculating about all this. Of course, it comes from Sean Ross Sapp. He was asked in the Q&A about what's going on with it. Apparently, I read this name and I went, ooh. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Apparently, the plan initially was to have Ace Steel run it before his departure. I don't know which one. Didn't he come back for a bit?
He did. They brought him back working from home.
Anyway, obviously, they do have a building, though, that they could use to train talent and what have you. There were more talks about it in 2025. Asheville, North Carolina was the place being suggested. Well, it was in Nashville, North Carolina, which obviously would lead you to think that people like Dax and Cash and Beth Phoenix and Adam Copeland would be involved in the training of that, which would be an amazing set of wrestling minds to learn from. But the rumour internally was that the cost associated was eventually the deciding factor of not doing it. There's also a reason to do it as well. I will mention that Stephen Borden, Sting's son, was going to Asheville to train, so obviously that would have made all the sense in the world. But yeah, I think they did the math calc and trig and decided financially we can't really justify it, which is a shame.
Yeah, it is kind of a shame. Also, I'm really looking forward to Baby Sting's first few matches.
Yeah,
like they're gonna do they'll do a match with him in AEW where it's like him versus Dax or something, and it'll be sick. Like,
did I see him being brought out on the Indies? Was it QT Marshall was like his corner man? Or
that
something?
would make a lot of sense as well. Or what you could, oh my goodness, Baby Sting as a baby. I know he's like 35. Why am I calling him Baby Sting? But like Steve Borden versus the version of QT Marshall that had the match with Big Boom AJ. That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be sick. Like, that'd be so much fun. I really want that.
Also, I have a 2-year-old, and you saying just once the words Baby Sting has now started Baby Sting going in my head. Baby Sting, do 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 do. Baby Sting.
There we go. Get the stinger in. But yeah, no, that would be great. I love that kind of match. Like, I look forward to more to that kind of match, like an interesting match, than I do like a 12-star match these days. Performance Center. So like, I think. This is pissing people off. I've got some opinions on this.
Go on.
I think the developmental is broken in wrestling everywhere. I think that nowadays, the Major League Wrestling, AEW and WWE, any wrestler who gets like a sliver of buzz on the indies is signed immediately.
Yes.
People are signed at like 19 years old.
Yeah.
And it's like, in an ideal world, those wrestlers would be on the indies for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, like a long time, right? And they would be wrestling people who are better than them constantly, every weekend. They'd have multiple matches every single week. And then that would improve them. That would make them better. That would the easiest way to make a wrestler better is for them to have matches with people who are better than them. And the easiest place to do that multiple times a week is on the independents or in Japan or somewhere where there's like long tours. And stuff like that. Nowadays, people are just brought in and they develop. They're some like Andrade was signed to AEW after like 10 matches or something, and they never get the chance to totally develop because there's no house shows anymore a lot of the time. So you end up with young wrestlers who desperately need reps, who wrestle 15 times a year or something, and it's like it's not as good as it used to be. You do get exceptions, obviously, right? There's exceptions to every rule, but like if I look at someone like Nick Wayne, I think has come on leaps and bounds, but he could have done longer on the indies. It's like he signed when he was 18 or 17 or something like that.
Javon Evans.
Javon Evans is probably the perfect one actually,
because I think he started wrestling when he was like 10. So.
Yeah, he has been wrestling for like 10 years. Like if you look at his cage match profile. So and look, you get wrestlers like. Okay, Sol Ruka's probably a good example of what I'm talking about here, to where she has clearly learned how to do a bunch of really flashy, cool moves and some really cool, impressive athletic spots. But if you sit there's nothing in between them because the fundamentals aren't there.
Yeah.
And it's like, these people need the reps. They need reps. And I feel like AEW opening a performance center would be a good step. I think that that's an advantage that WWE has over AEW.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the real problem is that they're not wrestling enough, these young wrestlers, and they should. If you're under AEW, I get why WWE don't do it, but they've got ID now, so they could do it. You should let them go and take bookings. Let them take bookings, man. Like, it's crazy that you have wrestlers who might get to like 25 and they've only had 200 matches or something like that. And then on the other side, it's weird as well because on the indies there is plenty of extremely talented people who get overlooked as well. Kevin Blackwood's one of my personal favorites. You got people like LeBron Kozone out there as well. It's just wild. It's wild. But yeah, people just get snapped up, and I don't like it. Yeah,
I can see where you're coming from with all this. Like, we're not saying that there aren't, talents that have been created by the Performance Center. I'm not going to sit here and do the whole Stephanie Vaquer was kind of built up by WWE. But people like Tiffany Stratton obviously has done incredibly well coming through that system. Having said that, I do agree with you. Like, and this isn't, by the way, this isn't the wrestler's fault. Obviously, if the option is, hopefully get some dates over a year that makes enough money to keep your head above water and allow you to do this as a job, or guaranteed
obviously the money.
Settled place to train and what have you. I get why wrestlers would do that. We're not putting any blame on them.
None on them. Get the money.
But you're right. Yeah, the thing is companies, and it's less so a thing now, that the sort of war between the two companies has calmed down somewhat. But yeah, the initial right, look, they're all ours. We've got them, and we'll just keep them. Not warehouse, but it is. You're in a warehouse training. But the thing I find is, and as much as I love things like NXT, you do watch matches sometimes, and these things happen, and they can happen on the indies as well. But I think that's how you learn. When you see people who have been trained within an inch of their life of you're having this 5-minute match on television and one thing goes wrong, someone's shoe falls off or whatever, and they're like, well, that wasn't in the plan. What do we do now? Or something goes botched and they go, right, well, we can't do the next spot because that was led by the previous spot, so we have to reset and do that spot again. It completely takes you out of the match. That happens as well on the indies, but you learn it in a safe environment. Yes, you might get booed. Yes, some people might leave and be like, they were pretty crap. But that's a learning experience, as you say.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just leave you with this. Sol Ruka's good. She's a good wrestler.
Yes.
But can you imagine how great she would be if the space between the flashy moves was fleshed out and the fundamentals were as good as the flashy moves?
Yeah.
She'd be the best wrestler in the world. It's one of those things. I think the developmental has changed for the worse over the past few years. And I do think it's a consequence of the talent grab, like you said.
But we want to see Baby Sting.
Baby Sting, let's go. This is the kind of stuff I get fired up for.
Yeah.
Large adult sons of wrestling legends.
So you could have, before we go any further, Baby Sting, Sting's son.
Yeah. He's got he's got another son. El Hijo del Baby Sting.
Baby Sting, or the Sting, yes. Then you can have Darby Sting, and then you can have Grandad Sting, which is Sting,
and the singer Sting as
well.
Stinger. Yeah, singer Sting.
Oh yeah.
Any other
Stings? He's just there doing tantric stuff. Don't worry about him.
Stingray.
Yeah. Oh, what a show that was.
Get Stingray involved.
I cannot wait to show Eric Stingray. Stingray. It's that is a banger of a tune.
It's really good, man. It's really good.
Stingray. Stingray.
What was the scary lady on that show called again?
She's Aquamarina.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was she into hypnotism or something like that?
I think so. I used to be
remember.
really scared as a kid of the Mysterons in Captain Scarlet, which was just 2 white lights.
You know what I'm not scared of?
What?
NordVPN.
No,
Daddy.
obviously not.
Oh
If I had that back then, it would have protected
goodness.
me, probably.
70% off.
Oh!
Over 70% off. Blee Monsters free. Link is in the description. QR code right there. Tremendous deal. Like, one of the best on the market. Protect yourself online. If you're from the US, you're in the UK on tour, you want to access all your stuff, all your shows.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Or you're in the US and you want to watch the new season of The Traitors, which is banging here in the UK. Check it out on iPlayer.
From Andorra. Doing what Andorrans watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's on Andorran TV? They got lovely mountains.
They got a decent draw the other day in the I think it was Serbia.
Nice.
Sorry if I got that wrong.
Shouts to Gerard Piqué. I think he owns FC Andorra.
Does he?
Pretty cool.
Good for him.
Pretty cool. Right, let's talk about Andrade. What the heck is going on with
I wasn't
Andrade?
here yesterday and I saw this report that you were talking about with Hamlet and what the hell's going on?
So he's vanished again from AEW. Obviously, he re-debuted at the beginning of October. He's not been seen since. And it's like, what the heck is going on? You did a heat angle with Kenny Omega that has not been followed up.
Yeah.
The Don Callis family's on TV. They've got 200 members, but he's not one of them anymore. Where is he? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? So there was a report from Dave and Brian on Wrestling Observer Radio.
Not that Mark.
To where, Mark Meltzer, where it was like, he has disappeared, but nobody is saying why.
No.
Nobody is saying why. Fightful published an update yesterday, much the same. They spoke to various sources in AEW who didn't know why Andrade had been pulled from shows. That was the language that was used in the write-up, or why he had disappeared. They didn't know what was going on there. However, one source indicated that it might be something that is neither AEW nor Andrade's fault. So I've no idea, man. I've no idea what's going on here. They did say they're going to look for more information. Now, it could be anything. Realistically, it could be anything. And I like to give people the benefit of the doubt in situations like this.
Yeah, sometimes the silence means you think, oh, maybe we don't go too hard on this.
He might have a personal situation.
Yes.
Who knows? There might be some kind of contractual situation stemming from his WWE exit, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe there were some terms that I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. I'm sure this will come to light. Andrade obviously has gone quite hard on reporters. We're not reporters, we're dumbasses. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's an evolving situation. It seems he's not there at the moment. It's weird. We'll learn more when it comes.
It must be frustrating for everybody. It's frustrating for fans because Andrade comes in and people are like, cool, he's back. And then, cool, he's back and presumably immediately going into a feud with Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Exciting. See where that goes. I think many of us would have anticipated that match being at Wrestle Dream as a result of when it kind of dropped. Yeah. And it's also frustrating for Andrade, who presumably wants to just be like, look, whatever happened in WWE, whatever happened previously in AEW, let's just start talking about now.
Let's
get me back in that ring. Yeah, so he must be angry about that. And AEW as well. Like you say, if this is, as this reported, not something that's just... Yeah, like you say, we don't know what it is, but it's not something that's under their control.
Yeah.
They're frustrated as well, but it is just like,
maybe
again.
Maybe he's been at the AEW Performance Center training with Ace Steel. Who knows?
Maybe he's got lost.
Who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe he did, man.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. Maybe he's on vacation. I don't know.
Maybe.
Chilling.
Yeah. Just.
Being Andrade, man. Wearing a suit. Looking good.
Just not doing me.
I'm just doing me, man. That's Andrade's way. Yeah, he's a really interesting guy.
By the way, when you said the contractual thing, I thought it was really funny if they're like, look, fine, whatever's happened has happened here. Let's part ways in WWE. Just sign the contract and we'll officially cut it all off. And he signs it, and then the one thing right at the bottom is you can't have an immediate match with Kenny Omega. What's this? Aha!
What's this? We were joking yesterday, but we've messed around a little bit, and we're like, what if, like, you know how Santos Escobar recently left? And then they gave him a new offer like the day after.
Very clever.
What if he debuted on AEW TV and Triple H went, so, Andrade, how about,
Oh, God.
I mean,
first person to go, they're back.
That's illegal, what we've just described. But it'd be funny, wouldn't it? It'd be funny.
Yeah. I'd like if someone's gimmick was constantly appearing on the opposition's show.
I am the ship jumper. That's my gimmick.
AEW for a month, WWE for a month.
Wee, just bouncing back and forth.
Hang on, wait a second. Could you time this out in terms of like you do. No, it wouldn't work because you have to do January for WWE, which means you'd miss WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's peculiar.
Unless they did it in February last year, didn't they? The Rumble.
Yeah, it was like the first or second.
Yeah,
straight away.
The old show jumper.
Yeah, here he is.
Hopefully we'll see him back. Like you said, we don't want to speculate too much on this.
Goes from Andrade Almas to Andrade El Idolo every different week. Just
every week, the lights go down, the lights come up. Is that fedora in the ring? Some braces.
His original theme with a diddly.
Selena Vega's moved on.
Yeah. Maybe he could become a goth. Hang out with Aleister Black and Selena Vega.
Exactly.
Why not?
Anyway.
Don't turn your back, man.
Never.
Don't turn your
I never
back.
would. I mean, I can't turn my back in this chair.
How have we got one story? This video is like 9 hours long. It's like an AEW pay-per-view. What's going on?
Just shooting the breeze, guys. I've got some big news, some breaking news, some surprising news. Where is he? There he is. This man, Jonathan Cena.
Juan.
Turns out, he's still a massive draw. WrestleVote's reporting as such after they start the ticket sales for John Cena's final match. One final table match. That's what it's called.
Yep.
And WrestleVote wrote, a few minutes after 10 a.m., there were over 45,000 people in the Ticketmaster queue attempting to purchase tickets for his one final match. That is 3 times the amount of people the Capital One Arena can actually hold, so good luck with that. And God forbid they do more dynamic pricing.
Yeah, I mean,
the bane of our lives.
They will have done. They will have. It's Ticketmaster.
Oh, you want to go to this popular thing, do you? Looks like you'll have to pay more than anticipated.
Yes, you're going to have to remortgage your house. That's
how life works.
They will have.
I'd like a PS5. Oh, well, double what you were going to pay for it. What?
It's the most brutal application of the law of supply and demand I can imagine. It's like...
It doesn't go the other way either, does it?
Yeah, this is it. You start at $100, no one's buying it, you can have it for $20. I don't see that happening too often. Ticketmaster, we must destroy.
Ticket bastard, that's what I call it.
Ticket bastard, I agree. Live Nation as well, Live Bastard.
Oh my God.
Bastard Nation.
And sometimes it's not even the fault of just getting into music. It's not in the fault of the artists, are they? They want to try and do cheaper tours, and they go, well, we'll be taking 50% of whatever you sell your tickets for. It's like, I'd quite like to feed myself.
Yeah, well, it's messed up. It's messed up. I stand with the DIY ethos when it comes to shows, which is probably not a huge surprise compared to a lot of people. I did not lose half of my hearing in basement and studio shows paying £2 on the door for nothing, guys.
Yeah.
Look, artists and there's a lot of politics and contracts and stuff, and we're all beholden to agents and stuff. But yeah, I'm not like John Cena. I mean, it's his last match. It's a huge thing.
Yeah, it's an I was there moment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Seeing murdered by Gunther
in his hometown of Washington. I've always associated John Cena with Washington.
Yeah.
No hate on Washington, I'm sure it's lovely. It's not nice in Fallout 3, I'll tell you that much.
Ooh.
I'll tell you that. There's mutants everywhere. You walk down the mall, there's mutants in the trenches, there's mutants in the blooming monument.
Jeez.
They're everywhere, man. You gotta watch out for the mutants.
Don't turn your back. That's what they say.
Yeah, the mutants are gonna stab you in the back.
Yeah, I hope people haven't been gouged too much. Like, I get it. If you're a Cena fan, if you, like me, have lived through John Cena's entire career and you want to be there for that final match, I mean, let alone dynamic pricing, by the way, just buying tickets is a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'd quite like to buy a ticket for this. My computer's broken.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's been scalped 300,000
Oh, yeah,
times
don't
as
get me
well.
started on that either.
Yeah.
What's your strategy? Do you have, like, multiple? Do you have, like, phone, tablet, and computer?
Well, my strategy is that I don't like anything that everyone else likes. So I don't have a problem.
Opposite. I was on the metro yesterday and I was like, oh, cool, JLS are coming back to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Love them.
I don't have a problem, man. Like, because no one likes what I like. So it's like, I like stuff that makes you a bummer at parties, man. There's like, I go to the show and there's 25 people there. I'm like, rock on, brother. But no, on the few occasions where I've had to do it, it's multiple screens.
Yeah.
It's me and Mrs. H. We're sitting on the couch. I've got 2 monitor open. I got my phone. I got my tablet. She's got some crazy elaborate setup.
How has it not been fixed? How are they always like, whoa, loads of people want to buy tickets?
Because they suck and they don't care. We must destroy Ticketmaster.
They're not making enough money, that's the problem, I suppose.
Yeah. Do you reckon Ticketmaster have bootlickers? Like,
oh my God, if there is.
Actually, gouging is good.
We've done the highest amount of ticket pricing we've ever done. Yay!
Yeah, you! I paid $5,000 to sit on the freaking roof.
More fees, more fees, more fees.
Rip me off, rip me off. We're gonna go now. It's been a journey. It's been a voyage. I'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, send him happy birthday messages tomorrow. I'll remind you tomorrow.
Adam
don't
will be on this.
Oh no, Hamlet's on this tomorrow. I'm off the bad chair. I've survived the week.
He be creaking on this thing, man.
Although we might have double news, so maybe we'll alternate.
There will be double news.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, check
Video
this out.
on screen. Algorithm thinks you're gonna like it.
Bye.
See you later.